Professional wrestling is performance art, in which the wrestlers entertain the audience following the planned script. The intention of a wrestler is just to entertain people and put a good match. There have been incidents when wrestlers put their bodies on the line to save another wrestlers. But nevertheless, there have been some incidents when wrestlers hit their opponent for real. This could be either by mistake or simply the wrestlers don't like each other. So they decide to make reprisal in front of the live crowd. What is up? Yes, Wrestlerologist here, and today we are going to be looking at pro wrestling matches that turned into a real fight. So let's dive into it. February 9, 1998, episode of Monday Night Raw. WCW's biggest star Bill Goldberg was supposed to squash yet another helpless victim. This time around, WCW's booking committed decision Goldberg would guzzle Steve Regal. The English grappler still had some name value as a former WCW World TV Champion, so Goldberg's win would have meaning. Over the years, there have been different versions of the story, one being that Regal misunderstood what the agents wanted to happen. A more believable account is Regal was told something completely different by one agent while Goldberg was told something else by Eric Bischoff or another executive. In 1998, WCW's left hand had no idea what the right hand was doing. Therefore, was told something completely different. When the two grapplers got in the ring, Regal believed that he was to have a competitive match with Goldberg. The result would make him look like a legit wrestler who could hold his own. As Regal grabbed with Goldberg, the later hooked confused. The fans were too. The silence was impressive and the beginning was incredible. And the tough guy that they supposedly trained in MMA had no clue how to get out of Regal's wrestling holes. Regal was fired shortly after the match for killing the aura of Goldberg. It isn't often that wrestlers shoot on each other in modern wrestling. Most wrestlers today are too busy tweeting about their matches and love their fellow grapplers instead of confronting them in the ring over locker room problems. In August 2017, women's wrestler Rosemary Garcia was accused for shooting her opponent from former TNA knockout champion Rosemary. The incident happened at Triple Mania in Mexico. Garcia had returned to Mexico Triple A just a month before and won the championship. In a fatal four-way match at Triple Mania, Star put Rosemary in an armbar at the end of the match to win. However, the armbar dislocated Rosemary's elbow. The incident came out on the back of some strange locker room involving the stars Johnny Mundo, Vampiro, and Taya Valkyrie. Following the incident at Triple Mania, a number of wrestlers spoke out against the action of Rivas in the ring. Cody Rhodes, the new king of Indies, stated she would never set foot on one of his locker rooms. Meanwhile, Road Dogg claimed that Luchador should be blacklisted from the wrestling company. During Shamrock's short time in WWF, he left his mark in the Attitude Era, being the connection from MMA and pro wrestling. Shamrock's first WWF match was a no-hold-bar against Leon White, aka Vader. Vader was a living legend by the time the two first clashed. After conquering Japan, Vader competed in both WWE and WCF. In 1997, it was in Your House 15 where the Bulls were ready to lock horns. Coming from shoot fighting, Kane threw several punches to broke Vader's nose. The point of a work punch is not to hurt your opponent. How did Vader respond? Threw a ladder of his own from out there the corner and almost knocked Shamrock out. The match back on the track immediately. Vader would eventually tap out to ankle lock. During his record-breaking WWF Championship run, Diesel defended his belt against another big man, Jean-Pierre Lafitte. The two had heat going into the contest in a prior, but Jean-Pierre Lafitte objected to lose Diesel cleanly, as the finish was changed to a double count out, leading to an argument. The follow-up the very next night, the former Tribeca and a future PCO was said to have injured Nash with a top rope lap drop. Nash gave Jean-Pierre a couple of stiff punches to the body in response. The match continued to be strange semi-shoot, semi-work until they finally linked up for a jackknife powerbomb to put Lafitte away. Those punches left a really brutal red-looking mark on Lafitte's body. Do you know what else is red? The subscribe button if you aren't subscribed. So press that subscribe button and make me feel good. And on to the next one. On August 30th, 2021 edition of Monday Night Raw, WWE booked Charlotte Flair vs Nia Jax. but it does not went smooth as it was planned, and then things broke down pretty quickly. Flair and Jax end up throwing real punches and slaps to each other during it. Both women seem to sabotage each other's offense, but the match did get back on the track. The finish went as planned with Nia Jax going over. Brock Lesnar is a regiment and a WWE superstar has ever been. He is hard-hitting in ring and many names have seen over the years. Braun Strowman found this out hard way. He challenged Beast Incarnate for a Universal Championship match at Royal Rumble 2018, also featuring Kane. Early into, Strowman hit Lesnar in the face with a stiff knee. The 8-time world champion responded with a hard fist, telling him to slow down. This isolated incident did not deter the match, which saw Brock Lesnar retain the title. The two men even laughed about it backstage. WWE Hall of Famer Kurt Angle conducted an unscripted segment on Tough Enough when he was a part of SmackDown in 2004. This was the expectation that Olympic gold medalists would steamroll all comers, but it was not the case. The eventual Tough Enough winner decided to showcase his MMA background opposite Angle. Angle defeated one of the contestants with a legitimate shoot wrestling match before challenging any others. Daniel Puder accepted with a brief takedown. Puder tapped former WWE champion in a Kimura lock. Angle rolled over him and referee Jimmy called it a fast count and awkward pinfall as he risked serious injury or embarrassment. Rookie in front of the fans. This could have ended badly for Angle, who was visibly what has transpired.